Alright, so I'm gonna be playing some more, with that world where I run, like, a lot. Right, I didn't, did I ever actually complete that? I never got anywhere in that speedrun, did I? Yeah, there's nothing here. Oops. And if any of you guys were ever, interested in the seed, it is there. I highly doubt any of you were, because the seed is kinda mid. Kinda mid, it's kinda mid, man. It's kinda mid. With my 14 blocks of gold and 16 blocks of iron. It's just kind of mid, you know? No, but that's what you get after about 100,000 blocks. I've gone farther, but... Wait. Yeah. Recently I've been playing a realm with this girl, and she runs the realm. She's got... I think that's what I was doing last week instead of this, but... She runs the realm, and it's been about a week. And she's played maybe 2 hours during that week, and... She still has no house. Not 2 hours, it's maybe like 3 or 4, but still. Like, she's got an enchanting table and a nether portal, and she still doesn't have a house. She's just like living on the open. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Just a village. Yeah, the sea is so ass, man. Trust. Okay, this village actually might be bones, though. That is some interesting terrain. I feel like my game is starting to get laggy. That's an issue for another time. And please, if I'm like not loud for anything, just like tell me, and I don't know, try to remember to be louder. Good lord, I have a lot of emeralds. 13 blocks from just looting like this. And you guys have confirmed, I never play this outside of, well, you guys haven't confirmed that, but you guys should know by now I don't play this outside of my recordings, or if I do, it's only for a very short amount of time, because I am recording, but it gets interrupted or something, and I have to stop, and I end up just not posting it. I actually have 2 recordings like that, but they were They were only like 3 minutes long. And they would not be popular as YouTube Shorts, so. Not that they're popular as regular YouTube videos, but I'm not gonna upload a 3 minute long video where I get interrupted halfway, like at the very end, and just have to quit. Like, none of you would enjoy that. Actually, one of them was This World, and one of them was the hardcore series. I'm tired. A lot of stuff going on in my life right now. Yeah. Have I found even a single village in one of these biomes yet? I feel like I really haven't. Like, because we've barely been in spruce biomes, and when we do, I feel like I never found anything interesting. And speaking of rarely going into these biomes, there's another one right there. The swamp. Hate the swamps. Swamps were like barely acceptable in Bedrock Edition because witch huts, the witches' cauldrons always spawn with potions in them, and I yoink them. And the thing is, a lot of times it'd be like a really early game when I'd find them, so I'd just have these potions. And I'd legitimately have like nothing to do with them. I love 1.17. It's got the OG cave generation with some of the nice features of 1.18, like axolotls and amethyst geodes, and not copper, but I guess it's still there. I mean, I guess they're trying to improve copper, but it's like so bad. Like, make copper like almost exactly like stone, but make it have more durability. Like, make it the same speed as stone, make it do the same damage, but give it more durability. So it's just like stone premium, almost. Where you spend an extra resources to get slightly better than stone. Oh, I really messed that one up. Just realizing now that regeneration rate in Java is way faster than Bedrock. Yes, that was an excellent MLG. just have a multi-shot book and a name tag. Like, a lot of people hate it, but like name tags not being able to be just grabbed and crafted is actually really nice. Like, it actually gives you a reason to try to explore the world or grind. Because if they didn't have things be so difficult to get, like such useful things like name tags and saddles and whatnot, then the game would just be too easy and people would give up after like 2 days of playing it. Oh, I haven't been looking for anything underwater. That looks like a lot like a portal right there. C. Oh wait, C doesn't work. Not in lunar. And that's a shipwreck. That might be an amethyst geode, but I don't know if those are actually in the game at this point. I'm a goblin. Where? Slight chance of getting a notch apple there, but like, it's not worth the effort. Because my brain is smooth enough that I will. Forget to eat the notch apple while I'm in any situation that would need it. Yes, this trap. There's another one, but that one's too far off course. And I am lazy. Damn it. And that's a monument. I don't like those at all. They are one of the most frustrating features to this game, in my opinion. Because they have very few. They have very little loot, honestly. Like, sure, they've got like 8 or some blocks of gold in it. Oh my god, if I had not taken this ultra specific route, I would not have found this. And it didn't matter that I did because there's nothing in it. This is pointless. It still confuses me to this day why of all things I have a redstone torch. I heard it was because it was supposed to like break the ice after a long enough time. But I don't know. I don't know when or where I heard that. And I don't know if it's actually true because I've never tested it. Ah. It's just an odd structure. And I am way off chart. I'll probably be doing this for another 5-10 minutes. Log off because I have more videos to record. Iron. Speaking of, I believe I have a bunch of it in my inventory right now. Yeah, I'll just mine it because I have raw iron in my inventory. Nope, I don't like skellies. I know a guy actually who plays Minecraft with his spacebar and left click swapped. So whenever he wants to break a button, he presses space, and whenever he wants to jump, he presses left click. And it is one of the most cursed things I have ever heard of. And I never want to try that, because it would probably break my brain. It looks like my mass-produced content is not working. Like, I've been looking at the viewer counts, it's like, highest one I've gotten is like 40. It looks like no one actually wants to watch regular Minecraft again. Which is probably a good example of the just brain deadness of the Gen Alpha. And honestly, probably a bunch of Gen Z. I know a bunch of members of Gen Z that are pretty brain dead, but Gen Alpha especially. And if you're Gen Alpha watching this, I'm not sorry, you guys are brain dead. Like 90% of you guys, like, swipe off this video before I even get past, like, 50 seconds. I'm not even kidding, I've looked at my stats, it's insanely sad. I don't. looks like my original goal to find the Farlands is never happening, but I can try. Saddle. Useless. That looks like a house I haven't looted yet. Now I could make this more difficult on myself and try to get a horse and then transport him across the world, and I'm sure that would actually get me a bunch more views, but no, that's just too much work. I'm not willing to put in that much work. Which is probably why I don't have views. Or a job for that matter. But yeah. Oh my lord. And the thing is, it's like farther off course than I want to go, but it's like an entire village, so I can't just like say no. I mean, I could say no, but like the rewards are too good for me to want to say no. One of the things I did was I looked on YouTube, and one of the things I watched was a bunch of YouTube shorts to see what kids were really liking today. And one of the things I noticed while I was watching Minecraft ones was this section about like escape rooms. And honestly, some of them looked difficult, but I'd see future videos just debunking them. And some of them were like, I could get out of this. Like, this is childishly easy. And this guy is going for all the most obscure ways to get out of here. Like, I don't know. I don't know, actually, I don't have a good example. Because, one, it's not my content, and two, I don't have a big brain. At least not right now, at this time of day. Yes, you get slightly used versions of everything you already had. And I could buy a looting one sword right now, but I'm not going to, because why would I? Because I don't use my sword. You saw that one, it was like intact. I'd used that one maybe a dozen times. And by used it a dozen times, I mean I made a dozen swings, and that was in the entire history of that sword's usage. like, I'm not a professional, but so I wouldn't know, but I think, honestly, in my opinion, the two most difficult things about doing YouTube is editing and coming up with ideas, because ideas are what make your videos good. If you can't come up with a good idea, you can't make a good video. It's just... And I don't mean a good idea is something that everybody likes. I'm talking a good idea is something that gets popular and everyone watches. Like, there's a large population of the world that hated Skibidi Toilet for a variety of reasons, but there's also a group that really liked it, and that's what made it really popular. See, that's how you guys I could do. Fuck it. But, yeah, I think a lot of kids nowadays are going for really short form content, so just being on YouTube is a bad idea. Like, I think if I wanted to actually get views, I'd go into YouTube Shorts. Because I posted one of my YouTube Shorts on there, and I got, like, 4.5K views. Which is nothing for YouTube Shorts. But that's more than my entire channel combined. Which is depressing. I also think I'm gonna... I'll just finish this topic. But I also think I'm gonna start, like, AI generating some of my... Like, instead of just, like, going for screenshots at random points in the videos, I think I'm gonna start to AI generate my... I'm gonna start AI generating my, thumbnails. Because... First of all, I think a lot of kids find the idea of AI very, very fascinating. And I think including in my video in general would be a good idea for views. But I'm not actually doing this for money or views or anything. I don't have... Like, it's a hobby for me to try to get views, but I know I'm not very good at it, so I'm not, like, relying on it or anything. I think actually the main goal of this channel is really just for me to be able to monologue like this without looking like a big idiot, because I'm doing it, like, in my bedroom when no one's around and someone walks in and they just hear me talking and they're like, what the hell, man? I think after that, I'm probably going to play some Bed Wars, and I'm going to make a clip or two of a really nice fireball shot and put it onto YouTube Shorts, because YouTube Shorts gets me some views. YouTube Shorts doesn't get you women, but it'll probably get you some views. Quote that. Actually, I'm just going to quote that. No, I'm not. I'm going to forget about it. What day is it? Or does it even say day? Minecraft 17. Day 55. Okay, I see that. Day 55. I still have been doing this for so long. I still am only halfway to the extent of a Minecraft 100-day challenge. Why could I see that bee? That scared the hell out of me. I'm like, what the fuck? And why is it there? There's no reason for that's so. Actually, I don't want to approach it now. That looks unnatural, but I know it is natural. Yeah, that's all for today, or for this video. So, check out another one of my videos. I really hope. Because if you lasted this long, you are just amazing. Amazing person. Or you have a really long attention span. Or you've got literally nothing better to do, which is kind of sad, but like, I'm also glad you have nothing better to do because that means I get views. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed.